Hey everyone, welcome back to your daily meditation. So today we're going to be specifically focusing on reality as is. It's going to be a little introduction as well, moving into Anapana and Vipassana, which are meditations that we're going to cover later in the longer meditations because they're interesting techniques. So, reality as is. I'm going to get everyone first to close their eyes, assuming you're already in a comfortable position. And you're going to take a super deep inhale through the nose and exhale and let everything go through your mouth. Make sure in this moment you're becoming extremely present and aware. Inhaling and exhaling through your mouth again. And we're going to do that one more time together. Inhaling super deeply, filling up those lungs, and exhaling through the mouth, sighing out, letting everything go. Keep your eyes closed and really try and remain as present as possible. Continue breathing, and remember that the theme of the day is reality as is. Which means that in this moment, this exact moment right now, your reality is what is. And the best way to observe that and connect with that is to observe your own body and your own mind. So, and in this moment as we're sitting here, making sure that we're still breathing deeply, inhaling and exhaling, we're becoming more and more present, and we're observing our own physical body. We're connecting with ourselves. And in order to focus and sharpen our mind just a bit more, we're going to focus on a specific point to really observe, to really dissect what's happening in that specific area. So we're first going to bring our attention to the space beneath our nostrils and above our upper lips. Just underneath our nose and just above our lips. That space right there where if we breathe deeply and consciously, we'd be able to feel the sensations of the breath touching on the surface of our skin there. Take a deep inhale, notice what you feel in that exact space. Continue to inhale and exhale from the nose. As you exhale, notice what you feel in that space. That same space beneath the nostrils and above the upper lip. Focus on what the reality there for you is in this exact moment as you're super present with yourself. You're not allowing your thoughts to wander. You're focusing simply on observing reality as is. Exactly those sensations that are arising and passing away on the surfaces of your skin, in that exact space beneath the nostrils and above the upper lips. You're noticing what you're feeling there, and you're connecting to reality as it is occurring in this exact moment, to reality as is, to your reality. Everyone who's listening and who's doing this right now is experiencing different sensations in that exact same space. Everyone's having their own unique experience as they observe what they're feeling and those sensations in their own reality. Everyone is unique. Continue to take deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Continue to observe exactly what it is that you're feeling in that moment, in that exact space beneath the nostrils and above the upper lip. Stay present with yourself. Continue to observe that breathing. Continue to observe the sensations that are naturally occurring. We have biochemical reactions happening like that throughout the entire body, everywhere on the surface of our skin, everywhere, at every moment. We just rarely take the chance to sit and observe exactly our specific physical reality as is. Keep your focus on that same space for now, beneath the nostrils, above the upper lip. And maybe your reality is feeling some type of tingling happening in that space. Maybe there's a little bit of itching. Maybe there's some air. Maybe it's cooler air as you inhale and warmer air as you exhale. Maybe there's some type of discomfort or comfort, dryness or wetness. Whatever the sensation may be, whatever that reality may be for you, try to remain as equanimous as possible. Try to remain objective and without reacting, just being an observant of that reality without associating yourself with it. Just observe in that moment. Stay connected, stay present, aware. Those are key. But also simply observe what is occurring naturally. Just observe that reality as it happens. Stay connected to your breath. At this point in time, you don't need to be controlling your breath in any way. You're more focused on observing what exactly is happening in that space beneath the nostrils and above the upper lip. You're focused on the reality that's occurring naturally, without forcing anything, without imagining anything. You're simply observing what is actually happening, your exact reality for you, for your unique self. Try to stay as present as you can. It's very easy to allow our minds to wander, especially when I'm not talking to you anymore to guide. So try as much as possible to remain super present, and when you do realize that your thoughts have wandered, that you're thinking of something else and that you're not necessarily present any longer, simply bring yourself back to that task where you observe that exact same space beneath the nostrils and above the upper lip for now. As you sharpen your mind, you observe that space and you simply observe whichever sensations occur, whatever's happening there in that moment, whatever your reality is in that moment. It's normal that your thoughts wander. It just depends how long it takes over time for you to catch yourself in action and come back to that intentional task of observing your sensations in that same space. Not giving your thoughts any power, noticing that you've followed thoughts and coming right back. That's the importance. To train your mind, to train yourself to be aware and in control. Take a deep breath. Exhale from the nose still. Notice if you felt anything different there, if you actually were able to connect with your breath very easily at the surface of your skin, beneath your nostrils and above your upper lip. Let's try that one more time. Inhale super deeply. Exhale through the nose. Notice maybe how much easier it was for you to connect with that same space that you've been focusing on. And let's start to bring our same attention to the reality that's occurring on the top of our head. Let's bring our attention there. Really, really focus on the space that you have at the top of the head. And the idea is to observe every single inch of our body. So the first part where we focused our attention on the space beneath the nostrils and above the upper lip was called Anapana. This is the first part to Vipassana meditation. And Vipassana meditation is a very ancient technique, an Indian technique that's been around for 5,000 years and more. And they have centers all over the world to help teach students for free. It's all based upon donations and volunteer work. And it's an amazing space where, as a new student, you have to participate into a 10-day silent meditation course before you become an old student and can participate to 3 days or volunteer your time to give back. And in order to learn this technique, as I said, you must do a 10-day in silence. You must commit to 10 days. So what I'm doing in this moment is giving you a glimpse of what it would be like to spend 10 days in Vipassana, the different types of techniques, a resume of the different types of techniques that you can use for yourself to be as present as possible, to willingly accept reality as is. So the first part that we covered in Vipassana, we actually spend 4 days, anywhere between 10 to 12 hours a day, meditating and focusing on that exact space that we just spoke of, beneath the nostrils and above the upper lip. And on day 4, when we've really mastered and have been able to really observe the sensations occurring in that space, for some people it takes 2 days, 3 days. For some people it happens on the first day. For some people after 4 days they still can't connect with those sensations. So it's really different for everyone. It really depends where you are along your journey. Continue to breathe here. So the next part, which happens on day 4, is Vipassana. And that's when we bring that attention that we've learned somewhat to control. We've been able to have a little bit of a better control over our mind. We're able to not give it so much power as more. We're able to stay more focused by that time. We've trained our minds a little better after 4 days. And we're able to bring that focus to the top of our head, as we're going to do right now, as we were already doing. And we're going to continue to notice and observe what it is that we feel on the surface of our skin, at the top of our head at first. And as we start feeling those different spaces and observing what it is, reality that is occurring in those spaces at those times, we can continue to shift our attention further along as we continue to sense what it is and observe and feel those sensations wherever they're occurring on our head, as we move down towards our ears, towards our neck, towards our face, whichever direction we choose to go. But it's like we're dissecting our body part by part, piece by piece, and observing absolutely everything, reality as is, that is occurring in that moment, whatever that may be for you. As we've mentioned, there could be sensations of tingling or itching, or you might be feeling the air in the room around you. You might be feeling your hair on your scalp. You might be feeling your eyebrows, the oil on your skin, dryness. Whatever it is that you're feeling, you're trying to remain as equanimous as possible. One of the important principles in Vipassana is remaining equanimous, is not reacting to whatever our reality is accepting reality as is remaining equanimous and simply observing what it is that is happening. And at this point in time, it's in and on our bodies, but in everyday life, it's any day, an everyday situation, where in this moment, we're teaching ourselves to not react, to remain equanimous, to remain peaceful and objective. We train ourselves in our minds to remain that way. We can transgress that in our everyday life. Accept reality as is, regardless of that reality, and then choose to do something about it. Notice where you are right now, where that attention is on your body, and keep moving that attention. Keep connecting with the space and observing the surface of your skin wherever you may be on your body right now. It might take you 5 minutes to get all the way to your toes. If there's a space that you're focusing on that you can't connect with, where you're not able to observe any sensations there, you keep moving to the next space. There might be spaces that feel a little numb or to which you're not able to feel anything, and that's fine. And you might be observing space around your chest, and all of a sudden you feel all these different sensations in your feet. Try to not let yourself get carried forward. Try to follow a flow. Try to scan your body from head to toe, from toe to head. Try to stay really, really present and observe piece by piece, space by space, close together as you move down or up. This session today, as we speak about reality as is, this is a very important session because at the end of our 30-day progressive meditation, at the end of this program, we're going to be doing a full 33-minute meditation on Anapana. So bringing our attention in that specific space beneath the nose and above the upper lip. And then we're going to be continuing in the next day into a full 34-minute meditation of Vipassana, where we're able to scan our body from head to toe, from toe to head, for the whole half hour or more. So today was just a brief introduction to this technique, but you already know enough now that you could practice on your own time if you feel for it. I'm going to get everyone to inhale their arms up overhead. And exhale your palms to heart center. Excellent work, everyone. Amazing, amazing. I hope you really understand the principles of Anapana and Vipassana so far. I am going to explain it a little bit more as we move along to those meditations a little bit later. But I did want to give you a brief introduction because it's just an amazing techniques. And I think that everyone could fully benefit from that as much in their meditations as in their everyday life. So I hope that eventually this brings as much benefit to you as it has to me. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it, and I hope either you're going to see me later today in more videos or again tomorrow morning for our daily meditations. So continue on this journey. You're doing awesome. Super proud of you, and see you soon. Mwah.